I saw a projection for Kirk Cousins, a new contract for him. 2 years, $60 million, $37.5 million guaranteed. The question is, would you, if you were Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, would you do that? As for me, if I were to make that decision, yes, on two conditions. Number one, with that contract, let's say it's a hard 30-30 in cap hits. The first condition is no more pushing money down the road. 2026, this is it, based off of the current prorated bonuses. So with this contract, if it's a hard 30-30 with the prorated bonuses, it would be in 24 and 25, $40.25 million per in caps. And then in 2026, when he's gone, $8 million. As long as there's no more of this dead cap hit added on to what we already have to deal with, sure, why not? The second condition is really this applies if Kirk Cousins is here or not. But even with Kirk Cousins, just the whole, you don't want to make him uncomfortable. You don't want to have a threat behind him, i.e. Kyle Sloter, that you have to draft a quarterback, I think, every year until you finally hit on that position. So as long as you're doing that, and the way that the Vikings, the situation that they're in right now, they're going to be drafting in the early 20s, I would say. JJ McCarthy is the last best quarterback, I would say, to take in the first round. You don't want to force it with the first round pick. If he's gone, then all right, maybe wait later in the draft, day 2, worst case, day 3. But as long as the cap hits don't add on to 2026, 8 million, and you're at least drafting a quarterback, even with Kirk Cousins on that contract, then sure, why not? But I don't care either way. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But we've got Vikings Bengals. This is just weird, doing a stream of an NFL game on a Saturday. Like, everything's just off to me right now. The Vikings inactive list for this game, beyond the normal names, Alexander Madison, he's out, so it's going to be Ty Chandler with the start. Brian O'Neill, that was expected. Jalen Naylor, he's going to be out. Josh Dobbs, and I talked about this before with the promotion of Jaren Hall. I'm still shocked that KOC did that. The typical KOC move is we bench Dobbs. The obvious thing to do is to start Nick Mullins. But the typical KOC move to do is, all right, Dobbs, you're the QB2. Jaren Hall, you're still going to be the emergency quarterback that's going to be on this inactive list. And the fact that he demoted him all the way to the end of the depth chart, Josh Dobbs, is, hey, kudos to Kevin O'Connell. He did what needed to be done, sort of. I still would have started Jaren Hall in this game, but at least you're halfway there. Hopefully this is the start to KOC realizing that, I need to step in and do what I need to do as a head coach, not just with the personnel, but also with the play calling. We'll at least see the play calling if there's going to be improvements there today. Vikings versus Bengals. This is going to be a tough game. I didn't think I'd say that 2 weeks ago with Jake Browning as the starter, but here we are. Nick A says the best 10-second countdown intro in sports. I appreciate that, Nick. Purple Pocket Podcast, Rap, my guy, what up? I shot you 99. Realistic Randy, what do you want to see from this game? I want to see an aggressive play calling performance from KOC. That's been the issue. We can talk about Josh Dobbs all we want to and not calling the game plan that tailors towards his strengths as far as being a quarterback that can take off with his legs. But this has been an issue for KOC last year and the first however many games before Kirk Cousins got hurt against Green Bay out for the year. Conservative play calling. Remember that the final play of last year's season on the line, and I still blame Kirk Cousins for that because of his decision making, is the fact that on 4th and 8, you had your second best playmaker running a flat to the right, short of the sticks, at least 4 or 5 yards away from the line to gain. That's been the issue for KOC his entire time as a head coach so far, Kirk Cousins or not. But the reason why you definitely need to see that in today's game is because Zach Taylor, one could argue that he may be more aggressive with Jake Browning than he has been with Joe Burrow. I would at least make that argument anyway, even if it's slightly. Either way, with Jake Browning, Zach Taylor doesn't give a damn. He's not, and we have a great defense, and they're going to get stops. But if they make play, they have so many playmakers on that team. The running backs, the wide receivers. They got so many guys on the offensive side of the ball. Their offensive line is playing well. Zach Taylor is not playing. Even though this is a sport that you do have to play, but you get what I'm trying to say. I want to see an aggressive game plan from KOC. Because if you slack off, and even if you get a lead, a one possession lead, and you just say, all right, we're good, and do what KOC typically does, just a putt-putt offense, you will get dusted unless the defense puts up another masterclass. That's what I want to see the most in this game. Cosmo, I'm scared on this one. I am too, but we'll see what happens. I mean, the thing that where I have hope for Kevin O'Connell is just the fact that he promoted Jaren Hall to QB2 and demoted Josh Dobbs all the way to QB3. That took stones. That's what leaders do. Better late than never, but he did it nonetheless. So I'm hoping that's the start of this new chapter in KOC's coaching style. Hopefully. Pointless rhetoric. God, I love a Saturday game. It's weird doing this on a Saturday, but the plus side is tomorrow on Sunday, uninterrupted, I'm going to be locked in on NFL Red Zone. Don't got to do a Vikings game. I can just sit back. I got 2 fantasy teams at the playoffs. Going to do my parlays. I'm just going to sit back, drink some beer, eat some wings, and watch football. Only the fun parts on Red Zone. Dalton, isn't Dobbs inactive? He's the emergency quarterback. Technically, yes, he is inactive. Dalton Reisner's playing today. That's awesome. You got 4 of your 5 starting group. Take that. The Veve's music group, it's almost Jaren Hall season. Yes, it is. We're so close. So close. I do think eventually push is going to have to come to shove for Kevin O'Connell because 4 games left in the regular season, including today. You've got a bunch of teams breathing down your neck. 4 games of Nick Mullins is based off of his production, based off of his numbers. It tells you eventually that you're going to have to make another change. Will KOC do it? It's a whole different topic. But I want to see, talking about teams breathing down your neck for seeding. Looking at the standings right now, I think there's 4 teams that have a 6-7 record that are behind the Vikings, so they're one game off. Let's see. Vikings are 6. They're the 6th seed right now. I mean, the Detroit Lions, man. Oh no, they're not 6-7. They're 7-6. My apologies. I was looking at the Bucks record. They're 7-6. They're 2 games behind Detroit. So after this, the final 3 games, 2 against Detroit, 1 against Green Bay, all divisional games, that's going to be so important. But behind Minnesota, you've got Green Bay, LA, Seattle. Oh my God, Atlanta, although you have the tiebreaker against Atlanta. New Orleans. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams behind the Vikings at 6-7. Technically, the Giants, who look a lot better with Tommy DeVito, they're another game behind, 5-8, as well as the Bears. But the Bears, they're not going to do anything. It's gonna be tough. There's no room for error when it comes to trying to get into the playoffs. I would argue, I said this before, I would argue Jaron Hall gives you the best chance to make it to the playoffs, because relying on Nick Mullins for 4 games, it's the same thing as Josh Dobbs, just not as exciting. But, well, I was going to say doesn't make as many mistakes, but quite honestly, just like Dobbs, Nick Mullins, is as much as he scores, he will give the ball away. But maybe he fits the offense that KOC wants to run more, and that's fine. But we here, a Saturday NFL game. Why are the stands not packed unless this is an earlier camera footage that they're showing right now? It has to be earlier. There's no way. Pointless Rhetoric says, bro, you finna be proved so wrong. You must be from finna. You from Oakland or from the South? What am I going to be proved so wrong about? Mullins? We'll see. I have no problem admitting if I'm wrong when that happens. Eric says, how do I stream this illegally? I can't say it on this stream. But somebody help a brother out. Matt says, another positively Randy Viking stream. All positivity, be positive. No negativity. We are not having this. No negativity in the stream on this channel. Not I, said the cat. The Veve's music group, you can't be wrong about Nick Mullins. He has 27 touchdowns, 23 interceptions in his career. That says it all. I mean, if you include the fumbles on top of that, it's goodness. I just threw the notes away from the last video or 2 I did ago. If you include the fumbles, I think it's 27 total scores and 29 turnovers, interceptions, and fumbles recovered by the other team. That's sometimes the proof is in the pudding. I know with professional sports and analytics, we like to look at metrics and look for reasons why this time it's going to be different, circumstances, whatnot. But at a certain point, you are who you are when it comes to your profession, especially in the sport of football, where your career only lasts for so long, unless you're a backup quarterback or a kicker or a punter. You are who you are, man. And there's been enough data on Mullins and before that Dobbs to let you know that, all right, man, just in the back of your best case scenario, this works out and Nick Mullins is the second coming of Rich Gannon. But based off of his pattern, his production, in the back of your head, just say, all right, there's a chance. We just got to wait. Just wait and see. But hopefully, if he does have a nice performance today, talking about Mullins, let's not be quick to come up with T-shirts and merchandise right off the bat like we did with Dobbs. That was crazy. That was wild, man. I'm glad he got his shine, though. It's nice that he got to a place where he was really embraced, I think, in Minnesota for that time that he played well. But we don't need any Mullins sanity shirts coming out of Kohl's and besides, you can't do it at Kohl's. That's Kirk Cousins' store. Shadow Wolf says merchandise. We put the pictures, name on everything. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. What's a nickname we can come up with for Nick Mullins if he absolutely balls out today and we're ready to just look ahead to the future and project market value starting quarterback contracts for this guy? Well, it's Christmas time. It's the holiday season. Saint Nick, but that's boring. Mullins, I give up. I can't. I don't have it in me. Someone will come up with something. But the kickoff, we hear Greg Joseph is going to kick this bad boy off. Bengals will get the ball to start. Liban Ali, Vikings are damn unlucky. Wish Kirk was healthy. Yeah, with this defense, the way that they're playing right now, I think you definitely beat Chicago. You beat the Raiders, so I guess that doesn't matter, but you would have scored more points. A W is a W. You probably beat the Denver Broncos as well. And with that, you're tied with the Detroit Lions for the NFC North divisional lead. You'd be in a much better spot than trying to hold on for dear life to a wild card spot. 1st and 10. You got Jake Browning in shotgun. Throws it deep. There's that aggressiveness. Hey, okay. Was that Jamar Chase with the drop? No, it wasn't. That was T. Higgins right there. So you got lucky there if you're the Vikings defense. I mean, Higgins was right there, wide open. Just drop the football. That's what I'm talking about. They did that on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Just always have to be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Quick out to Chase Brown to the left. Broke a tackle. Gets 15 yards on that play. It's going to be a 1st down. I'm telling you, man, this offense, you can't look at them as like, think about this. Bengals with their backup quarterback versus the Vikings with their backup quarterback. They could not be, both with weapons on offense, could not be two different offenses. Could not be more different. One is aggressive. The other, as they pitch it out to Chase Brown, that's going to be a loss right there. They get after it, man. KOC, you got to match that energy, man. 2nd and 11. So you got him in a good spot. 3-man rush. Gets it off. And tight end, Wilcox, gets it a yard shy of the line to gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. And looking at the field position, if they don't get it here, I would guess that they're going to go for it on 4th down. 3rd and 1. See what they do here. And that was clunky. That I feel like they weren't set when they did that, but they got it. There's no flag. 1st down. QB sneak. That just happened so fast. No, they were set. Defense just wasn't ready. And one thing, listen, man, can't do 3-man rushes against this offense. Their offensive line is playing well, which means that for these corners, they're going to be on islands 1st and 10 and 3-man rush again. Now, that was a minimal gain right there. Was that Irv Smith Jr.? Got about 3 or 4 yards on that play. You do a 3-man rush on this offensive line, man, it's going to be a long day. You're going to have to blitz. Second and 6. Ball officially in Minnesota territory. Snaps. Blitz coming. There's the heat, but throws it off. Oh, Jamar Chase. Pressure got there, but he got rid of the ball in enough time. That was a Caleb Evans in coverage. See this again. I thought, man, I was like, oh, there's no chance for this. But he got it. Listen, KOC, this is what you're going up against. Can't drag your feet with Nick Mullins out there. Because it's going to be, this is the first drive. And yes, it's the scripted drive. But this is what they're going to do the entire game. Timeout called by Cincinnati. Tycoon, shake Jake Browning up. You got to blitz in order to do that. They did that last play. And Troy Dye almost got to him. Or he did get to him, but Browning got it off in time. That was a savvy move right there by Browning. Or I guess savvy awareness by Browning. He stood strong in the pocket, knew the hit was coming, and delivered an excellent throw. I mean, that's a veteran move right there. Can't believe he used to be a Viking. Oh boy. So we're back on 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Mixon. Gets about 4. Daniil Hunter and the O-lineman's going at each other. That's another thing, too. Speaking of the Kirk Cousins contract, like I did at the beginning of this stream, I think the priority has to be, before you even consider that, bringing back number 8, is re-signing Daniil Hunter. Only because you did not trade him. You have to bring him back. 2nd and 6. Shotgun, trips left. Ball snaps, throws it. And that's going to be to Tanner Hudson. He was down by contact. It's going to set up 3rd and a yard and a half. I mean, look at how they're moving the ball, bro. Look at this. With a backup quarterback, you can do that too. He got the weapons. They got Jamar Chase. All right, fine. We got Justin Jefferson. Here we go. They're going to do, oh, okay. I saw Sample behind him, but he motioned out right. I thought they were going to try to tush push. Oh, boy. Handoff to Tanner Hudson. He was looking to throw it. Nothing there. Gets tackled for a loss. They're going to take the points here. They're now, I mean, if it was still 4th and 1, I would think maybe they go for it, but now it's going to be 4th and 4. Yeah, there was nothing there for Higgins. Now, if he had ad-libbed, but the play call doesn't call for that, or the design doesn't call for that, but if he decided to ad-lib and go inside instead of outside, he was open. There was no one there. But the call had him do a post out right. 4th and 4. Kick is up. It's good. 3-0 Bengals. This is going to be a game, man. Excuse me. Update that score. A lot quicker than I did the Raiders game. Am I right? That was crazy. Get to some of your thoughts here. Vikings fan 123 says, "Come on, Nick. Let's go." Everybody that swears that Nick Mullins is Jesus. Well, we're about to find out. This is, how are you going to respond, man? How are you going? You can't. If you're KOC, you can't do this tiptoeing around safe offense. You are going to get left in the dust so early if you do that. And hopefully, not just with the promotion of Jaron Hall, but hopefully Zach Taylor forces Kevin O'Connell to create a new bag for himself in play calling. Hopefully. I would argue a lot of, all these one-score games we've had this season and last, I would say a large part of that is being conservative, with a lead. But I think if any head coach is going to force it out of KOC, at least this season, it's going to be Zach Taylor. If not, I don't know if there's any saving him, but we'll see. Nick Mullins and KOC. Pointless rhetoric. Nick Mullins is a good quarterback. Get ready to feel stupid. Yeah, 27 touchdowns, 29 turnovers. Yeah, that's good, man. I feel stupid already. Here we go. Kickoff's about to go down. It's up. And touchback. All right, offense, let's go. All right. Boy, oh boy. I think you're going to have David Kessenberry at right tackle, filling in for Brian O'Neill. Whoo, boy. Pressure's on already, even though they scored just 3 points. The makeup of that drive tells you that they're going to keep their foot on the gas. First down. Hands the ball off to Ty Chandler. Hey, he gets a nice start. That's a 9-yard gain on Ty Chandler on first down. Nice start. Oh, they're going to give him 8 yards there. I thought it was 9, but either way, 2nd and 2. All right, you got 2 tight ends motioning at the same time. Get set. They do. Hands the ball off. Ty Chandler, spin move, avoids getting tackled in the backfield, gets a first down. The run game worked for you last week with Madison as the starter against the Raiders. You got a Bengals player already down. You got guys getting on knees, taking off helmets. Never a good sign. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Rick Long, run, and pass is KOC 101. Yeah, it really is. But right now, so far, it's working. 2 plays and a first down. Jarrett says 2 horrible spots in a row to start the game. The F is going on. Hey, well, it happens, man. As far as bad officiating and not giving a bad spot. Wait, are they really saying that wasn't a first down? That's not a joke? Dude, that's crazy. There's no way. They're going to come back. They're going to say that's a first. I don't believe any of you. This is a joke that you all are playing. You all got together before the stream. Say, let's mess with Randy. That's clearly a first down. Right? If they come back and say he's short, then then I can't. I can't, man. I can't. We'll see when they come back. I swear to God, dude. Let's see what they say. You guys are saying that they're saying it's a third down. No. Maybe no way. The announcer maybe just screwed up. He may have just gotten it wrong. We'll see. No negativity here. Only positive vibes. I refuse to believe that they looked at that and said third down. They said 3rd and inches. Oh my God. Yo, you cannot be serious right now. I wish I got paid $200,000 for 18 weeks of work only to be an effing idiot. Where else do you get paid this amount of money to be a moron? Where else? Than the National Football League officials group. Clowns. QB sneak, they get it. Clowns. 3rd and inches. Yo, these dudes, man. These, and it's been a year. It's been a year-long issue, a league-wide issue. Every game, there's controversial calls and non-calls. And that right there, the most obvious first down that you'll ever see in your life was ruled 3rd and inches. So first pass, play action, throws it deep over right hash, Justin Jefferson. That's going to be a first down. Nice play. Nice play. Well executed. I mean, their defense is not great. You can find those spots. But you also have to be careful. You don't want to put Nick Mullins in a spot where you want him to be Peyton Manning. Hands the ball off on first down to Ty. Ty Chandler's killing it right now. He got 8 yards right there, unless the refs sit there and say that was 3 yards. Clowns. Ty Chandler's balling right now. I mean, whoo! We'll see what happens when Alexander Madison is healthy again. Second down, hands the ball off to Ty Chandler again. First down, unless the refs say he's short, but he's clearly. See what happens when Madison comes back healthy. KOC. Because if this continues, I know it's the first drive, but if this continues, Ty Chandler is smashing this opportunity that he's been given today so far. 1st and 10. Looks right. Throws a quick pass. Hey, TJ Hawkinson gets 9. It's not flashy. It's not sexy. It's just good football plays. You'll take it however necessary. 2nd and 1, they're going for the QB sneak. He got it. That's going to be first down. Approaching red zone territory. B says it's insane officials are old and fat with poor eyesight. Should be young people with great eyesight, especially umps. I thought when I saw that, I thought you said they're old and they fart. I was like, that's for everybody, young and old. I don't even know if they're old. They're just incompetent. First down, run it again with Ty Chandler. They can't stop it. He gets 8.5 yards. He has to be averaging 7 yards a carry. Has to be. I mean, offensive line, they're doing their thing. 2nd and 2. In the red zone officially now. Hands the ball off again. Close. About half a yard shy. 3rd down. 3rd and 1. I think. What do you do here? I mean, if they don't get it. Yeah, I say you take the points. Unless you get right up there. Like an inch away. 3rd and 1. Ham right there. He's going to push him. He's going to push him. Oh, he's not. Play action. Ty. Hey. Hey, who got Ty Chandler in their fantasy this week? Got to the 1, past the 1, but just shy of the goal line. Play action. Throws it over right to Ty Chandler. It's working. Ty Chandler is the featured player. The featured player of this drive. And now it's 4 down territory. I mean, come on. You're a half a yard away. First and goal. Hands the ball off. That's going to be a touchdown. Easy. Sweet, man. Okay. Okay. So that's going to make it. Greg Joseph, as long as he doesn't screw up right here, a 7-3 game. That's how listen, man. Even if it's run, pass, aggressive is aggressive. The Vikings aggressively ran that ball. The Bengals had no answer for it. So I get it. That's the argument to say, why shift away from that? Yeah, we got Jefferson, we got Addison, but this man, hey, come on. Before I update this score real quick, Ty Chandler is averaging, I want to say 7 per carry. Ty Chandler is averaging, oh, okay, no, it's not. Really? 4.3, almost 4.5. Felt like 7 yards per. But that's how dominant he was on that drive. 7-3 ball game. Hey, man, already updating the score more than the Raiders game last week. And if you want to keep doing that, if they can't stop it, then if you want to keep doing that, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. This ain't college football. I don't care about the style points. 7 points is 7 points. And I listen, man, I'm telling you something right now. Ty Chandler, if he continues this pace the rest of the game, and Madison, he's healthy, and you make him the RB1, Madison, because that's the challenge to KOC. This is a good problem to have, which is, it's really not a problem. It's an easy switch. But this is what he's going to have to be forced to do, is to say, listen, Ty Chandler, he earned this spot. So we already just went through a quarterback controversy. We might have a running back controversy too. Very impressive. Pointless Rhetoric says y'all acted like Mullins was trash. Oops. See? Pointless Rhetoric, you're doing exactly what everyone was doing with Josh Dobbs, man. You let the game play out and then give it a few games and then talk your stuff. One drive, which, by the way, yeah, he made a nice couple of plays. By the way, as I was just talking about, the player of that drive was Ty Chandler. I mean, one drive and he's the Messiah. Like, yeah, you just got to give it time, man. We're so quick to just give titles and say, this person is, you all were wrong. All right. Give it the rest of this game. Give it 2 or 3 games. 2 or 3 games is not enough. Give it 4 games. We'll see. Black Iron Pot Records is the offensive line. Chandler had 12 carries, 34 yards versus the Raiders. The offensive line is playing well. That they are doing. Normally, we are seeing defenders in the backfield immediately on handoffs, but you didn't see it at all in that first drive. First down, that was an awful throw. I think that was to Tyler Boyd out left. That was a terrible throw. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And because they ran the ball very well on that drive, the amount of time that they took off, it's one of those things where it's a slow burn, because the longer that drive went on, the more pressure that goes to the Bengals offense to say, okay, we're going to have to match that intensity. Because it's not they scored 3, they scored 7. They're up at our house as Joe Mixon gets about a yard and a half away from the first down marker. Jade says Bengals have better uniforms objectively. Their uniforms are nice. I don't think I would put I like the Vikings jerseys better. I'm not saying that as a Vikings fan. I just think they're these white jerseys, sure. But their purple ones? Absolutely. Pressure's there. Throws it over the middle. Intended for T. Higgins. No dice. So that's 3 and out. 3 and out. Well, unless they get all cute right here. But nice stop. They're going to punt this. And snap. Punt is up. Not bad. Actually, a good punt. Brandon Powell, he gets it. He gets close to the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 18. Skull Nets, Flores so cold. Talk about adjustments. That first drive, they were just slicing and dicing, even though it only resulted in 3. But points given up, it happens to every defense. How do you adjust the next drive? And they did a great job there. 3 and out. Connor, if our offense gets going somehow, this team is dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. The defense, we know what they're about. It's all about can the problem with this team has been on the offensive side of the ball. They scored on the opening drive. Let's see if they can tack on some more points. Matt, offense needs to stay aggressive. Absolutely. So here's the first litmus test for KOC. You have the lead right now. You have the lead. What do you do? Do you do what you have been doing? What you have been doing just worked for you to score 7 points, run, pass. But if the run game doesn't live up to the bill this second drive, how do you adjust from there? The point is, are you still aggressive, as you pointed out, Matt? Daryl says, why is KJ still wide receiver 2? You know why. Come on, Daryl. You know why. I called it, right? With Justin Jefferson healthy again, Addison, with your 7 touchdowns, take a seat. You know this, which is why you may need to, with Ty Chandler, so far looking great, enjoy it while you can. That's the next progression of KOC. Is he did it once with Jaron Hall being the backup and demoting Josh Dobbs. But you got to be consistent. What are we reviewing right here? The spot? Oh, he stepped out of bounds. All right, so instead of at the 18 where they were going to, oh, someone got hurt. Okay. I did not notice that. Did not notice that. He's getting carted off. Is Ivy. Tough sport, tough profession. These players, these men, they work so hard just to make it. It's a brutal sport. Non-guaranteed contracts. One little hiccup, if you're not a star player, one little hiccup, you're gone. There's already enough stress they have to deal with to then add on a sport that is so physically demanding where you get hurt. And unfortunately, oftentimes we see next man up, and your job could be gone just that quickly. I hate it. That's tough. 1st and 10. Hands the ball off to Chandler. Gets 3 yards. So far, the Ty Chandler show. Excuse me. 2nd and 7. Approaching the end of the first quarter, but 2nd and 7. I mean, you got whoever's guarding Jefferson gave him such a cushion pre-snap. There's a lot of pressure, and I mean, Mullins kind of panicked there. I mean, technically there was pressure, but the offensive line, they were mirroring the defensive line there. Yeah, Jordan Addison open. Ooh, Jefferson did a spin move. He was open. 3rd and 7. So I wouldn't even say that was on KOC. That was more on Nick Mullins. I think if he was just a little bit more calm, could have gotten a playoff. But 3rd and 7. Gets it off with 1 left. Blitz coming. He gets sacked. So I think that has to do with when you let the play clock. First off, I will never for the life of me understand how you, as the quarterback, you literally have a giant clock in the back of each end zone that lets you know the play clock that's ticking down. I will never for the life of me understand how you can get delay of games or allow the play clock to go down to 1 and just get the snap off. Bro, you see it. But I think that pressure, and they showed blitz pre-snap Cincinnati, but I don't think you had time to adjust for 52's the mic, blitz left, all those other adjustments you would do with the offensive line because you were too busy. Hey, snap the ball. And with Cincinnati, just like it was for them, 3 and out from Minnesota, ball goes right back. I'll never understand it, man. You got that big ass clock in your face. Ay, ay, ay. Positively, Wild says, I need to see that again, but it looked like the blitzer was offsides. Oh, I need to see it again too then. I mean, I didn't see it, but hey. But that doesn't, for me, that doesn't take away the fact that you made a high pressure situation even more of a tight butt for you by letting that play clock barely getting the snap off with a second left. I mean, you saw the panic in Nick Mullins pre-snap. A bunch of you are saying that it was offsides. Okay. Loyola, homeboy paranoid in the pocket. That's second down play where, all right, there was a little bit of pressure, but the offensive line, they were making up for it. Even when it looked like a defender, a D lineman was going to get to him, you had guys immediately shadowing to get their blocks off. And Mullins, it was a little bit similar, I would say, to Dobbs with clean pockets, where he was just, I don't know. A bit of phantom pressure that he created for himself, but we'll see. So, I mean, so far, still a 4-point game, 4th and 17. I wouldn't even. You're going to see the box score and see that Mullins was sacked and say, well, the offensive line. I think that was more just not giving yourself adequate time to account for the blitz. Ryan Wright gets it off. Good punt, considering where you had to kick it from. And he returns it. He gets to the 40. Cincinnati. They're going to start at their own 40. Loyola, excuse me, says Ryan Wright is built. Yeah, he's built all right. It's built off of crunch berries, which, no disrespect, whatever works. To have that boot, whatever works for you. 1st and 10. Cincinnati. Browning. Oh, it's a screen to Chase Brown. Gets 9 yards there. And he's a playmaker. Brown is. They love those running back screens, man. That they do. Second and 1. Hands the ball off. Brown, first down. Drive continues. So far, Jake Browning 6 for 9, hitting 5 different receivers. The same Jake Browning that was with the Vikings. Got another Bengals player down. Or not down. Got an offensive lineman, Alex Kappa, who's having to limp off the field. First and 10. Peter says, what's a Jake Browning? Jake from State Farm. What is happening right now? Come on, man. All right. First and 10. Browning under center. Play action. Dumps it off to Brown. Gets about 7. It's going to set up second and short. I'm telling you, those running back, that wasn't even a screen, but those dump offs to the running backs, whether it's screens or not, they're running the same routes, just out and curl. They love to do that, man. And eventually they set up the deep pass. Ball snaps, and Byron Murphy Jr., that might be, he got outside the pocket. They threw a flag. I was going to say it's close to intentional grounding, but Byron Murphy got right there. There was no one in the area. It's just a matter of was he inside or outside the tackle box, Jake Browning. A flag is out. The referee looks like he's signaling a hold, but holding, okay. I thought that was intentional grounding. Byron Murphy Got right there. Oh, yeah. Chase Brown with the hold on Ivan Pace Jr. Wow. 2nd and 14. Browning is in shotgun. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call intentional grounding right there. Ball snaps. Quick out to Jamar Chase. That's going to be a tackle for loss. 3rd and long, or 2nd and 5th. Wait. 2nd and 15? I'm about to say it's 3rd and 15 now. Okay, that was just bad production. 3rd and long. Byron Murphy broke off a block from a tight end to make that play on Jamar Chase. Well done. 3rd and 15. So you know the deep play's coming. 3-man rush. And almost got... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo! How did he get so open? Oh, my God. Just outside the hands. I don't even know who this guy is. Number 15. Oh! All right, 4th down, man. Hey. Oh. Oh, my gosh. All right, we back. We good? We good. Okay. Punt is up. That was so close. Just a little bit too far. And otherwise, he's walking in the end zone. And they're celebrating right now. Wow! Flag after that punt. See what it's about. Woo-wee! The ref, he's doing just his mouth is moving. He's not signaling anything. I don't know what the hell just happened. What I do know is that the Vikings defense narrowly escaped giving up a big play. What would have resulted in a touchdown. Just a little bit more, just a little less mustard on that. But, okay. Jake says ref's drunk. I don't know what that was just now. He did this and then also his mouth movement. Whatever. Ay, ay, ay. J.D. Brown can't let that happen again on coverage. That's the thing. That was 3rd and long. And you know they have plays in their game plan, in their bag, that calls for the deep pass. So you should have expected that. Luckily, it didn't bite you in the ass. Nearly did, but it did not. Still a 7-3 game, Vikings. Emmett Knight says, don't trip, we got this. I ain't tripping. I'm chilling. Who's tripping? That was just a close play. Worked out in favor of the Vikings. J.D. Brown, we got to get this offense back rolling. Absolutely. I would say that last drive was on Nick Mullins, just being a little bit too antsy in the pocket. But we'll see. Still up. Still got a chance to extend your lead. Skull Nets, I'm feeling a JJ 20-plus yard catch this drive. Perhaps. I do know one thing, or I believe strongly in one thing, is that first down, they're going to hand the ball off to Ty Chandler. I think that's what they're going to do. I think. But if that sets up second down for the deep pass to JJ, sure. You got to get him involved. He's out there. Don't just let him be out there on the field, sitting there collecting dust. Or in the case of Josh Dobbs, sending him to the hospital. 1st and 10. So it's not a handoff to Ty Chandler. It's a handoff to Kene Nwangu. Either way, it's a handoff. So technically, I was right. Second down, and that didn't go anywhere. I think that's going to be for no gain. Oh, they're going to give him a yard off that? Okay, cool. I thought that was for no gain, but either way, 2nd and 9. KOC. All right. They're privy to the run game now. What you going to do? 2nd and 9. Pressure's coming, and that was nearly picked off. So, hey, pointless rhetoric early on. You're sitting here saying that we're idiots for doubting Nick Mullins. That last drive and that play right there nearly was costly for this team. That's what I'm saying. That was nearly picked off. That's what I'm saying. You got to wait. Just chill out for a second. 3rd and 9. They're bringing the house. They're bringing it. Oh, they are. Yep. So what? False start. Okay. False start. This is all right. So we're back. Yeah, this is the familiar offense for Minnesota. It's going to be on Ed Ingram, who is having a really good year. What a turnaround he's had in his young career. Mistakes happen. 3rd and 14. In shotgun. I'm guessing. I mean, listen, the Bengals on 3rd and long just now threw a bomb. What are they going to do here? Then again, you're in your own territory. Maybe get some room for Ryan Wright. I wouldn't blame you. But pass to TJ Hawkinson. Okay, over the middle. Gets a first down on 3rd and 14. Well done. Nicely done. He had more than enough space. That's for sure. I'm surprised. I was expecting just a check down pass. It was still a pass short of the sticks, but it was enough space. It was the right pass, the right play to make. That's going to be a screen to KJ Osborne. Gets out. Gets about 5. 2nd down. They're going no huddle here. Second and 7. I thought he got. I thought that was about 4, but whatever. 4 or 5. My math is off. 2nd and 7. Mullins is doing screaming back and forth at the line. He's got protection. Dumps it off to Josh Oliver. 1st down and more. Nice play. They're moving. Nicely done. Take what the defense gives you. And hey, nice pass or nice blitz pickup by Kene Nwangu. Nice job. Took his man out of the play. First and 10. Approaching midfield. Play action. Wangu does a good job again, and you got Jordan Addison. Could not be more wide open. Nice play. That's going to be another first down. I mean, goodness, that's about 20 yards right there. Jordan Addison sighting, everyone. He exists. 1st and 10. You got Mullins under center. Pitch out to Ty Chandler. Gets out right. Gets 8 yards. Balling. Absolutely balling. Just like that. Approaching red zone territory. Second and 2. Play action. It's going to be Johnny Mutt with the first down. Yep. KOC. Is this a new chapter in his coaching? Because they're moving the ball. First and 10. Quick pass out to Jefferson. And cute play development intended for KJ Osborne, but you don't need to do those plays, I would say, with a backup quarterback. Everything else is working for you. Timely passes, running the football, a backwards pass to a forward pass deep. Take it out. You don't need that right now. Second and 10. Handoff, Ty Chandler, 2 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They're showing all the quarterbacks for Minnesota to start a game this season. We're at number 4. 3rd and 8. Nick Mullins is yelling at the line. Not at the line, but making some adjustments. They're blitzing. Throws it. Wow. Very impressive. A little bit behind TJ Hawkinson, but he made the catch. Just barely behind Hawkinson. I don't think it's anything to complain about at all. But he had pressure in his face. He had to get the quick throw off. Nick Mullins, he did. TJ Hawkinson, first down. Excellent catch. That's just a great catch by Hawkinson to stretch out backwards while running the opposite direction. Very nice. Hey, 2 receiver set. Jordan Addison's the wide receiver 2 right there. Okay. And Ty Chandler gets tackled behind the line on first down. It's going to set up 2nd down and 11. Approaching goal possession territory if you can get another first. Shotgun. Got doubles on the left. Ball snaps. Moves up in the pocket. Gets about a yard or 2. Nick Mullins. Going to set up 3rd and long. Yeah, that was good coverage by Cincy. Nothing really there for him. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Trips left. Hawk out right solo. Throws it. Over. Okay. So there's the interception. So pointless rhetoric. I need that same energy from you right now. I need that same energy from you right now. You were calling us all idiots, saying that we will rue the day that we dare doubt it. Nick Mullins. And what does he do? He turns the ball over. Interception. Interception in the red zone. Folks, I can't stress this enough. I am literally nobody. I'm nobody when it comes to this stuff. I just talk football like I do with my friends. The numbers tell you this is what he's going to do. Anything outside of that is just, it's all right, man. You think Nick Mullins is about to take us to the promised land? And by the way, what have you done for him lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. Anything outside of that, man, it's all right. You got it. If you're right, you're right. But cake left out on the table overnight will draw ants the next day. That's just what it is, folks. And I get it. We want to any sparkle, any moment, like that first drive, which I think is ironic. That first drive where you scored 7 points and we're ready to raise all holy hell for Nick Mullins as the second coming of Jesus. While at the same time, that one drive Jaron Hall had, we want to discredit that. I get it. We that just any glimmer of hope, we're just like, yes, all right, I've seen enough. One thing, he did it. But when it comes to guys like Dobbs and Mullins, it's just wait. Let's just see how this plays out first. But to have an interception that deep in the red zone, I mean, pushing goal territory, a chance to go up, worst case, by a full touchdown, an extra point, maybe 2 scores. That is a killer. Absolutely. But that's the point that I made earlier, as far as at some point, based off of the production for his career, Nick Mullins, at some point, KOC will be tasked with the decision of, all right, what am I going to do at quarterback? First down, hand off to Chase Brown. He gets about 3 yards right there. At some point, Nick Mullins will force KOC to reconsider the quarterback position. We can't complain about turnovers and say, just don't turn the ball over. And then one drive by Nick Mullins say, oh my God, nothing to see here. He's the guy. We're going to go into the playoffs. That type of play, I mean, you'll be lucky to make the playoffs just based off of the teams behind you. Joe Mixon gets 2 yards away from the first down marker. That's a killer. Rex One Kettles, no spam, please. Yes, no spam. Get it out of there. Mods, erase it all. 3rd and 2. You're in shotgun. Well, empty set. Oh, oh boy, they got the first down. Tanner Hudson is a funny dude, bro. Like, responsible for the pick 6 last week, but Jake Browning just got that over the head of Ivan Pace Jr. or over the hand of Ivan Pace Jr. for a first down. I'm saying all these close plays, man. Tanner Hudson, that's him. 1st and 10. Approaching the 2-minute warning. They're not going to get a playoff. They're going to go to the 2-minute warning here. Vikings get the ball back to start the second half. Man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that interception was a spirit killer. Yeah, I would say so. Just right there. So close. Had us believing. And then Nick Mullins showed up. I mean, that's an interception that's going to be counted against him. That same drive, he nearly threw an interception earlier. That's Nick Mullins, man. People say I'm hating. Moby says, blow your nose. Nah, I can't do that. I can't. I am congested. It's pretty bad. Excuse me. Matt says Mullins is armpits. AJG, someone fry me some Spain plate. What are you doing? Nick A, you only get one nose, so don't blow it. Very funny. That was nice. I like the timing right there. Connor, Nick Mullins is Brett Favre 2.0. You mean 2010 Brett Favre? Because I'll agree with that. Man. This is going to be a game, isn't it? Defense. Another situation where you got to bail us out of a jam. That was, man, a golden opportunity. But you gave Cincinnati life. 7-3 game. As they keep the camera on the Grinch. I don't care, bro. Like, that's like 15 seconds where you stay locked in on them. Get to the damn game. Ball snaps. Jake Browning throws it way too high. All right, so we're having a battle of the backup quarterbacks at its finest. A little bit too high for Sample. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 7. In shotgun. Ball snaps. Pressure's coming, and he got rocked. Daniil Hunter, hey, that was a WWE spear right there. A legal one at that. There better not be a flag. But oh my gosh. Man, Goldberg would be proud. Pressure came to him and just turned right into 99. Bam! Didn't even look, followed the rule to a T. Didn't drive him to the ground, didn't put his body weight into Jake Browning at all. Speared him, but right before he could land on Browning, he landed on his hands in a plank position. I mean, folks, that's textbook. That's amazing. That is the spirit of the rule. I would say momentum makes that impossible, but Danielle Hunter makes the impossible actually possible. Third and 24. They're just going to hand the ball off here. And they're going to get the punt unit out. Hey, this defense is legit, man. I witnessed the last 2 games of Cincinnati with Jake Browning as their starting quarterback, averaged 34 points. And this defense, they're for real. You can say backup quarterback, but still, they were absolutely rolling against Indianapolis, against Jacksonville. A lot of game left, but they're not on pace for 34. Danielle Hunter, man. Yeah, before we talk about Kirk Cousins, do you bring him back or not? You need to figure out a way. If you are going to do that, only after re-signing Danielle Hunter. 4th and 14. And they're taking their sweet ass time. Punt is up. And they're going to get that around the 34-yard line. Oh, they're going to give it. Oh, okay. The ref spots it at the 35, 36. Okay. Vikings ball. Crisis averted. Through an interception. Deep in the red zone. Defense negates that. Doesn't matter. Clean slate. Edwin says, give Declan's guy a chance. Yeah. Greg Joseph has been struggling this year. I think after that missed field goal he had in Vegas, because before that game, his field goal conversion rate was 78%. I'm pretty sure after the miss in Vegas, even though he made another one later on, it's down to 73%. Let me find out for sure. Stats here. Kicking. Yeah, give Declan's guy a chance. I mean, the way it's been going, he is due for a miss a game. Greg Joseph is 32nd in the league. Okay, it was 73, but now 76%. I guess after that game-winning, what turned out to be the game-winning field goal. AJG, dude, Bengals scored 34 points each of the last 2 games. Brian Ford, coach of the year. Yeah. I mean, it'd be crazy. Of course, they would never do it. They would do it for head coaches only. But if there is a case for a coordinator, it is Brian Flores. I mean, his defense is the reason why the Vikings are not in a worse position than they are right now. If not for this defense, man, like imagine if it was Ed Donatel's defense instead of Brian Flores, where you're giving up like 27 points a game. This team would be in trouble with a backup quarterback. A minute and 37 seconds left. First and 10. So now you're going to have to air it out here. You have only one timeout remaining. Justin Jefferson is such a great player. They're going to say that's incomplete. I thought he caught it, but that was an unnecessary. Is this Dobbs or Nick Mullins? My God. Unnecessarily high. I thought he caught that. They're showing it again. Just a great player. 1, 2. And he kept control of the ball. That should be a catch. But they're not going to challenge that. I guess I don't blame them necessarily for not challenging that. But there's stoppage. So I'm guessing KOC threw out the challenge flag. Yeah, that was a catch. Even in real time, I thought that was a catch. Yo, these refs are ass, bro. Like that. It's even more egregious when you watch it in slow motion. Because in real time, real speed, it's, that's a catch. Oh, it's incomplete? Oh, okay. Slow motion is absolutely a catch. And the ref that's sitting right there. Bro, you're right there. These refs. Hey, can I get their game checks? Huh? What's 200K divided by 18? Let me find out right now. How much do these dudes get per game? 200K divided by 18 per game. They get $11,000. Think about that. On average. The ref that sat there the whole way that said incomplete. Booth review. Okay, it's over. I thought they said the call stands. Us amateurs that are watching this from a bird's eye view said that's complete. You are right there. Front row seats, incomplete. $11,000 just for today. 2nd and 4. That's amazing. Good protection. Throws it over the middle. Wide open Jordan Addison. That's wow. And drag 2 defenders, a couple of more yards. Go ahead and flex on them 3. They're playing soft. And Donatel shell coverage. Approaching the red zone. Quick out. Jefferson gets 9. 9.5. You got 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and 1. Come on. What are we doing here? Come on. Snap the ball. Really? And he got sacked. Bro, what are you doing? What? You were rolling. Balling. Moving the ball up the field. You take your sweet ass time. Why? Under a minute left. And you do that? 31 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Still a 7-3 ball game. 31 seconds left in the first half. Third down. Big third down. Third and 7. I mean, you're already in field goal territory and sack. And that no, he was down by contact. The refs are you kidding? they're not doing this. They're not doing this right now. They are not. Hold on, bro. Hey, show that again. Was he not down by contact? Hey, man, hold on. Yo, these refs are even. No, he's incomplete. If anything, that's intentional grounding. That is intentional grounding. But it's not a fumble. I mean, his hand, the pass went forward. He attempted a pass as he was going down. And again, as far as saying that Mullins and Dobbs essentially are the same guy, Dobbs did that same stuff, man. When he was in a jam and he knew he was going down and he just was like, oh, yeah, let me just throw it and get rid of it. What Nick Mullins did right there. Now, the thing is, I mean, you challenge that, it's gone. Or you can't challenge that. I guess because you already used it. 2 turnovers today. It was wrong. It should have been called an incomplete pass, but I don't care. All right? You shouldn't have done it. Hey, bro. Pointless rhetoric. Where are you, bro? I need that same energy from you right now. 2 turnovers. By the Savior. Allegedly. Oh, you guys bring up a good point. It's an interception. Okay. Duh. Because it hit the belly of the defensive line at the bottom. Yep, you're right. My bad. You're right. You're right. But either way, 2 picks. Dobbs did the same thing on multiple occasions. Jake Browning throws a deep pass, and that's going to be caught by T. Higgins. They got a timeout left. They're going to use it right here, presumably. This is crazy, man. Like, why do we defy the obvious? The obvious being that Mullins will screw up. Like, why do we defy that, man? And before he even gets a start, well, he's better off for this offense. And what was that? We're trying to secure a playoff spot. Jaron Hall. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for Jaron Hall. We're trying to secure a playoff spot. This is how you're trying to do it? 2 picks. This is what's going to get it done. This gives us the best chance to win. Because of hashtag experience. That's crazy. That's oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, what do you even? I guess as long as the Vikings are in the lead, Kevin O'Connell is not going to consider benching Mullins at all, as long as they're in the lead. Man. Okay. Because Jared Hall would be so much worse than this. We want to sit there and tear that man down for that drive that he had against Atlanta. All right, fam. That drive where the Vikings scored 7 points. Jaron Hall couldn't hand the ball off to Ty Chandler. Huh? Or the hands that were handing the ball off to Ty Chandler had more experience, so that makes it more sexy. Ruled incomplete. Yeah, he didn't maintain control. T. Higgins. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. This stuff this does not have to be complicated. It really doesn't have to be. It doesn't, man. But I'm like, all right, Nick Mullins, he's the guy. He's gonna. But no, this is the best we can do right now, right? Everybody that was having campaigns against Jaron Hall and just so adamant. I mean, this defense is the reason why you have a 4-point lead. What do we say? Don't turn the ball over. What have we done? Turned the ball over. Vikings -2 in that department. That's crazy, man. This is not like this shouldn't even be a shocker. You could telegraph this stuff. You could write out the script when it comes to quarterbacks like this. Backup quarterbacks like this. Same thing for Dobbs. People have been doing for Nick Mullins. Gassing him up. I ain't trying to be mean or nothing. I'm just like, that's what the numbers tell you. But now it's going to be different this time. That's crazy, man. That's. Hey. Gary, hey, KOC, grow up here and make the switch to Hall. I think as long as we're in the lead, as long as the defense is doing its job, I think we're going to see Nick Mullins the rest of this game. That's what I believe. But come on, dude. If it were up to me, Jaron Hall would have started against Vegas. Because Chicago is when Dobbs lost it for me. And even still, I mean, we're trying to put lipstick on a pig and say that it's beautiful. Yeah, pigs are kind of cute, actually, when they're little. Like they. The point being is that Nick Mullins is Nick Mullins and will always be Nick Mullins. The idea that Nick Mullins is going to transform into this guy that can handle the offense because of not football things, not things that he does on the field, but that he's going to be the best option for the Vikings to secure a playoff spot, not trying to waste any time on a rookie who I would say, worst case, is Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall, but Nick Mullins and Josh Dobbs, but you know that Nick Mullins and Josh Dobbs are who they are. We can't say anything about Nick Mullins on the field, but experience, that's a cop-out. That's politics. That's looking for reasons to not use common sense. But you're up 4. You're up 4. I mean, I think as long as they're up, Vikings get the ball back to start the third quarter. As long as they're up, they're gonna keep the status quo. And they're gonna Mullins, he's gonna be the starter the rest of this game. Unless something crazy happens. If the Bengals come back, take the lead, and you have a repeat of Dobbs in Vegas, then maybe you make the switch. But either way, let's say this score remains the same and you still come out with a win, and they'll still run with Nick Mullins. But do you see the point that I was making as far as saying, all right, you're going to rely on this for 4 games? This? We all saw the first half. You're going to rely on that for another 3 games after this? You're saying that gives us the best chance to make it into the playoffs? That? You got it. Okay. No, I'm a loudmouth idiot, bro. I don't know anything. Man. Sorry, I'm just tweeting something out real quick. Oh, goodness. Me, Panther, you guys high. Mullins is trash. Play Hall. That's the obvious move to make, which is why Nick Mullins is going to start the rest of this game. This is wild, man. B says, KOC, can KOC suit up? I just don't get why we're adding all these layers of resistance to what I would say is the clear-cut answer. And say Jaron Hall screws up. Say he turns the ball over and he's bad. All right. Is there any difference between that and what you got from Dobbs, who's now the emergency quarterback, took the ultimate demotion? Is there any difference between that and Nick Mullins right now? No. The answer is no. And we all know this. Man. Your thoughts? Mike says, if Hall comes in and does the same thing, then we know we need to draft the quarterback number 1. I would say you need to draft. And the thing is, I'm not sitting here saying that Jaron Hall is the next Patrick Mahomes, that he's the answer, that he's the future. I don't know that. None of us know that. I would say you need to draft the quarterback regardless if you can get a quality quarterback in the first round. But, I mean, my God. What else are we doing? What are we doing here? What else do we need to see? This is the first start for Mullins. Practice all week, knows the game plan, threw 2 interceptions. The drive where he threw the first pick, he nearly threw another one earlier in that drive. This, we're trying to secure a playoff spot. Yeah, we're doing a great job. Come on, man. Eric says there's actually people out there thinking Mullins can win a Super Bowl. I just, some of this stuff it's common sense, man. It's just common sense. We don't have to look into just layers and peel back layers until there's nothing left. It doesn't have to be that way with every damn thing. Everybody that was so adamant of saying that Jaren Hall, he's not worth it. We're trying to secure a playoff spot. So we're going to roll with Dobbs / Nick Mullins because of experience. I need that same energy right now. Tell me why Nick Mullins has been fantastic today. Well, they got 7 points. Yeah, handing the ball off to Ty Chandler. Tell me why. Whoo, 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 whoo. Pyro hectic. Mullins needs to go. Nothing else to see here. I would say so. Kirk Cousins, sweet ass. If it wasn't for Ty, we get no points. Facts. But you know what? The way he handed that ball off to 32, the experience in those hands. Like, come on, man. Like, it's politics. It's all politics, man. The aggressive takes against Jaren Hall. It's been crazy. Silverback Racing TV, Hall looked shaky as hell in his few drives. He had 2 drives total. The first drive was, I would say, bad play calling, conservative play calling. The second drive, he got the Vikings in 1st and goal before he got taken out via concussion. So I wouldn't say shaky at all. That second drive was very promising. Tycoon says, "Hey, Vikes fans, give Mullins another shot." Fire emoji. I want that. I want that same energy right now to tell me why that experience is putting the Vikings in the best possible spot to win this game. The fact that you're still up 7-3 is because of the defense, by the way. Wow. P break. Be right back. Experience. what we're seeing right now is, granted, I didn't think we would see this disaster so quickly. I figured it would be they practice for a whole week. Nick Mullins knows he's the starter. They're going to have a solid game plan. It's going to be fine. And KOC, I mean, my goodness, he's actually, the plays are working. Like, I think the plays that he is calling for this offense is working. It's just Nick Mullins is sabotaging it all. I thought it would be maybe the second game. I didn't think it would be the first half of the first game for Nick Mullins. Experience, man, that's wild. Kickoff is up to start the second half, and Wangu returns it and gets it around the 15. Actually, and there's a flag out. What else is new? That is a terrible pour. My God. Ay, ay, ay. Eric, Nick Mullins is pick throw-ins. Absolutely. Two interceptions. One of which, I mean, if you just held on to the ball, I don't know with that sack if the Vikings still would have been in field goal range. But you definitely weren't. He just panicked. Nick Mullins panicked on that second pick. First and 10. Hands off to Ty Chandler, and he gets outside, man. And he's running, and he's running, and he gets past the 30. It's the defense and Ty Chandler working for this team. First and 10. Mullins under center. Yeah, they're gonna if there's ever been a time for KOC to really channel the conservative play calling, it's right now. He's like, I'm not I'm not taking any chances. You could. I mean, by and you know what? Putting Jaron Hall in, benching Mullins right now for Hall, you're putting them in a situation where it's like, oh, okay, I got to be the guy. All right, cool. It's different than when he prepared to be the starter against Atlanta and looked good in the limited opportunities that he got. Good protection, play action, throws it deep. Jefferson, that's going to be a first down. That's about a 17-yard play, I would say. First and 10. Hey, Jordan Addison's the wide receiver too in the two receiver sets so far. Whoa, could have got tackled in the backfield, Ty Chandler, and somehow turned that into, I would say, 4 yards. Great play by 32. Making something out of nothing. Second and 6. Mullins under center. I mean, this is a Crockpot slow drive here. 1 second. They just get it off. Play action. Throws it. And gets it. Looks like Jordan Addison got it. That was tight. Tight coverage. But made it happen. Yeah, nice play. So look at, I mean, if you consider this, Jaron Hall has been promoted to QB2. And from what we're seeing so far, I think early on, KJ Osborne was the wide receiver 2, but clearly it's been Jordan Addison. And on first down, Mullins is gun shy, throws it in the dirt direction of Justin Jefferson. I mean, that's interesting. Zach Taylor is arguing it should be intentional grounding. Ooh, might have a point, actually. But the refs aren't going to all of a sudden throw that late of a flag. 2nd and 10. 8 on the play clock. Gets it off, hands it off. Ty Chandler. That's going to be for a yard, maybe 2. So that's going to set up 3rd and long here. Third and 9. And they're taking their time. 15 seconds on the play clock. I mean, he's doing some adjustments. 5 seconds. Gets it off with 1 left. Pressure's coming. Throws it. Was that a catch? Jordan Addison? Oh! Oh! Was that a catch? They're saying it's a touchdown. Hey, let's see that again. That was close. It was a low pass, but let's see. Oh, God. Woo! All right. That's going to be a touchdown for the Vikings. Scoop and score. You'll take that. Obviously, Vikings are going to go up as long as Greg Joseph doesn't screw up. Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-3. Vikings. Well done. Couldn't just skate around. 7-3. Wow. 14-3 ball game. That was so close, man. Low pass. In tight coverage. Bengals defender just misses. Number 3, catch and run. Off to the races. Touchdown. ZZZ axis. What did I say? Calm down. I mean, 2 turnovers. Not great. Still a lot of ball game left. But that was a nice play. It was. Drew Mullins, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That was all. Well, I would say that was all Mullins. That was just a great catch, man. Because it was low. It was asking a lot. That was close to being incomplete. Close to the ground. Rex One Kettles, Addison is that dude. Yes, he is. Let's put some respect. Barry saying should be 20-3. I would say so. At least. Mark says, tired of seeing Mahomes' mug. All right. Oh, the State Farm commercial. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, y'all saw him complaining about the clear offsides on Kadarius Toney. Oh, the refs let us play. I find that just so ironic. They've benefited off of bad officiating all season long against the Lions to start the year, even in a loss with Jawan Taylor literally getting away with illegal formation and false start every single snap. Against the Jets, throws an interception, does Patrick Mahomes towards the end of the game, and a flag's thrown out only after the interception is made for a phantom defensive holding penalty that never happened. Then against the Vikings, defensive pass interference that should have been called against the Chiefs, but wasn't, in the end zone. Jordan Addison, and the one time bad officiating goes against him, as Joe Mixon gets about 8 yards. The one time bad officiating, it's not even bad officiating. That was just a blatant offsides. But what he considers bad officiating, oh, hey, let us play. Give me a break. Somebody's down on Minnesota. Not sure who that was, but we're on commercial break. You guys are saying it's Jonathan Bullard. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see the number exactly. Just saw a D lineman down. Already thin there. As far as talent, playmaking ability, that sucks. Anthony Edwards says benched Addison for Zay. Oh no! Oh no! For Zay Jones? Oh goodness. Loyola says, when are we getting Davenport back? Never. Oh, Ant Edwards says Zay Flowers. Okay. I thought you meant Zay Jones. I was about to say, oh boy. Zay Flowers, he might go off. He could have a good game. Commercial break. Jonathan Bullard. Hopefully he's okay. Skull Nets need an Ivan Pace Jr. pick. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? One would surmise. Defense. I mean, they've reduced this offense 34 points a game the last two with Jake Browning as the starter. Reduced them to 3. Like, they're just getting stops. Preston Smith. Oh, he's all right. Bullard is walking on his own power. I don't know why people want to hate on Mullins. I just want to win. He plays good outside of 2 bad mistakes. That's 2 turnovers. I mean, the Vikings are -2 in ball control right now. As Chase Brown gets a first down on 2nd and 3. Don't turn the ball over. Minimize the turnovers. That second interception he had was unforced. And you should have more points, which is why people are hating on Nick Mullins, including myself. You should be up at least 20-3 right now. 1st and 10, quick pass out, and Cincinnati gets 3 or 4 yards. 2nd down. Vikings defense has not allowed a touchdown in the last 28 drives. Hot damn. I mean, that's this game so far. 2nd and 7. Throws it deep. That's a pick. That's a pick. Caleb Evans with the interception. Hey, this defense is legit, man. This defense is for real. Absolutely for real. Got it. That's huge, man. So now, ball control. Vikings are -1 in this game. With that interception by 21. Nice job, Evans. He tried it, and double coverage, too. If Caleb Evans wasn't there, Harrison Smith was undercutting that as well. And that's going to set up 1st and 10. Great field position. Mullins hands the ball off. Ty Chandler gets about 3. That was a bad throw. Bad decision by Jake Browning. Reward for the Vikings defense. And the celebration right there. I guess that was a grenade, throwing it up in the air. 2nd and 7. Play action. Good protection. Throws it over the middle. Justin Jefferson with a great catch. Great catch. Tight coverage. Wow. I mean, hell, too. That's a pass interference that wasn't called either. Got held up while the ball was in the air. 1st and 10. Play action. Protection. Broke down. Screen. Chandler. Gets about 5, I would say. Going no huddle here. Second and 5. Nick Mullins doing some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Play clock down to 5. Throws it out. Jefferson, they're going to say that's a catch. It was close. But that's going to be a 1st down, Minnesota. See the replay. High. 1, 2. I mean, my gosh, this man. We are not worthy, bro. Just a great player. Right when it looks like, that might be a little bit too much to make a play out of, Jefferson makes all things possible. No better example than the catch against Buffalo last year. Play clock down to 1, gets it off, hands it off to Ty Chandler, gets out right. 9 yards right there. Good stuff. Kevin O'Connell making it happen. Look at that. Ty Chandler, 17 attempts, 87 yards and a touchdown. My God. Over 5 yards a carry. 2nd and 2. That's going to be a false start, I think, on Reisner. I'm about to say somebody jumped early. That's going to be a false start. They're saying it's Darisaw. I thought it was Reisner. Either way, that from 2nd and 2, that brings it back to 2nd and 7. I'm about to say somebody got really tall before the ball snapped. Second down, play action. I mean, that's an easy pass to Josh Oliver. Gets a couple of yards there, about 3. So it's going to set up 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4 to be exact. KOC. The mistakes on offense purely on the quarterback. KOC's been calling a really good game today. A very good mix of run and pass. A nice healthy balance. And 3rd and 4, I have no idea where Mullins was going right there. It's going to set up 4th and 4 for the field goal attempt. Greg Joseph, please just don't mess up, bro. Just chip shot. You good. 4th and 4. $39-yard attempt. Kick is up. It's good. 17-3, Vikings. This would be big if you can pull it off. $17-3. Mullins has recovered. Nice drive by him. Ty Chandler and company doing way more score updates here than I did for the Vegas game, that's for sure. Now officially up by 2 scores. Well, not officially. It was already up by 2 scores. 2 touchdowns. 17-3 game. Your thoughts? Jared Preble, let's not give up another touchdown the rest of the year. Then I like our chances to make a Super Bowl run. Oh, snap. Skull Nets, if you need a 30-yard field goal, Greg can hit it from 40. If you need a 50-yard field goal, Greg will hit it from 40. Rooting for Denver tonight. Who do they play? Do they play? Oh, Detroit. Yeah. That's going to be the 3rd game on the docket today. Mr. Woosaw, Flores has to stay. I think he's gone, man. I hope he stays. Now, one thing I will say, so Carolina and the Chargers specifically, you might can even throw the Raiders in this as well. Bad ownership. Just guys that get in the way of their decision makers in the front office. Chargers, even more specifically, they have what Dean Spanos is the worst owner, I think, in all of pro sports. So, with that said, Brian Flores, you saw that he turned down the Arizona job, head coaching job for the DC position in Minnesota. Tells me that wherever he goes next, it's got to be the right situation. So every opportunity doesn't mean that that's another opportunity for Brian Flores to leave. With that said, there's going to be many head coaching jobs available this offseason. We'll see. Kickoff is up. And that's going to be a touchback. Man, that pass to Addison, that was just, whoo! Low, but a great playmaker. I mean, you're seeing Addison in these two receiver sets. I didn't think that would happen. 1st and 10. Hands the ball off to Chase Brown, goes outside. Gets about 4, maybe 5. 2nd down. This offense hasn't done anything. That's crazy. In their own building, too. No, this defense is for real. Like, I know it's easy to say the last 3 games, well, it's Aiden O'Connell, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson. He's had a bounce back year, but the Broncos offense isn't anything worth raising hell about. But this game, even against a backup quarterback, this is an aggressive offense, and Jake Browning nearly got sacked. I think that's Troy Dye, and nearly turned the ball over. But Joe Mixon somehow comes down with that football. That was so close to being a pick six. Troy Dye, right there. So close. And boy, that was about to, man, Josh Metellus. Oh, you could have made a play there, boy. It's all right. 3rd and 1. Here we go. 3rd and 1. That's going to be 1st down, completed to Tanner Hudson. Let's go. 1st and 10. Yeah, he had the space. There was no one there in the flat. Easy decision there for Browning. But nah, this defense, I said this is out of your last 4 games, this is the biggest test, and the defense is shining. Browning doesn't even have 100 yards passing yet. 1st down, plenty of protection. Now he has over 100 yards. Again, Tanner Hudson. And they're going no huddle here. First and 10. Ball in Vikings territory. Past midfield. I mean, look at the offensive performance. 18 first downs to the Bengals 8. Dumps it off over the middle. I think that's Irv Smith Jr. It is. He's going to flex a little bit. Revenge game. Not just for Jake Browning, but also Irv Smith Jr. Oh, snap. Dylan says Irv Smith, Vikings legend. Yeah. I mean, he had a lot of hype. So much hype. Just can't catch the ball on tough plays. 1st down. And that was a dangerous play to Williams. Gets maybe 2 yards there. Low pass, too. And Byron Murphy Jr. sent him up in the air. 2nd and 9, they're going to credit him with a yard. This defense is nuts, man. I can't believe the turnover from last year. Just how they look. I don't know what to expect. Donatel, I knew everything. Jamar Chase, that's a catch over the middle, 1st down and more. In the red zone. But this defense is... So let's see what... That was a zone. Yep, zone defense. Murphy let up, backpedaled. So that was a zone coverage scheme right there. 3, they're going to go into the 4th quarter, switch sides of the field. Vikings up 2 touchdowns, 17-3. The main thing here is for the Vikings defense, now that we're going into the final quarter, hold them to a field goal. Because that makes it still, keeps it still at a 2-possession game. And the way the Vikings have been moving the ball, chewing up clock, running the football, it's going to make it that much harder for Cincy to get back in it. The vital, feed Chandler. Hey, run, pass. It's been working today. Ty Chandler is getting an update on his stats. Ty Chandler, 17 carries, 88 yards, pushing 5.5 per, and a touchdown. And granted, this is not a good defense, but still, a start for Ty Chandler. We have a running back controversy. Shouldn't be, but we probably will. Ty Chandler, he's going to get over 100 yards today. Absolutely. No question. John says, not really. Chandler is better. I get it. It shouldn't be a running back controversy. It should be, hey, man, you know, even if you got to say it nicely to be, all right, for this next game against Detroit, that's the next game, right? Detroit, then Green Bay and Detroit. For this next game against Detroit, we're going to roll with Ty Chandler as the starter. Just switch things up a little bit. Alex. BT says, Randy, if we draft a quarterback, who would you like to see us draft? Considering the position that we'll be in, as much as I do have a lot of question marks about this guy, just considering realistically who's going to be available, JJ McCarthy. I think that's going to be the realistic option you have at the last best quarterback available in the 1st round, if he's available. Jake Browning throws it deep, left. T. Higgins, that's going to be a touchdown. It's all good. Let's not freak out. Hey, but guess what, KOC? Hey, you've been calling a good game today. So now it just goes back to you. Keep doing what you've been doing. The turnovers, that's on the quarterback. It's not on you. I have 0 complaints about Kevin O'Connell in this game. Just another opportunity to, all right, it's a 1-possession game now. Make it a 2-possession game this next drive. Kick is up. It's good. 17-10 ball game. But staying on the theme of it's not, hey, KOC and Brian Flores have been excellent. This comes down to Nick Mullins. Bro, get it together. 17-10, one possession game. My voice is on E right now, but damn it, I'm going to tough it out. Connor, KOC can't be passive. No, he can't. He has been aggressive. This is a different game plan than we're used to on the offensive side of the ball. Major, how did Higgins get behind the safety like that? Skill. It's just a great play. He's a great player, a really good player. Law of averages, it happens. Their first touchdown in 29, 30 drives given up. This Vikings defense. Embrace this opportunity, man. That's what I say. Shut these Bengals fans up in their own building. They feel they're getting hyped. The sidelines for Cincinnati, I'm sure they're hyped. First down. Big drive. Hands the ball off. Ty Chandler gets 2. This is where the pressure is on, man. Head coach, quarterback, got to be on the same page. 2nd and 8. Addison's still the wide receiver 2 and 2 receiver sets. Throws it deep. Oh, go! That's incomplete. But you know what? He took that opportunity. I don't blame him. Hey, bro. But KOC got Jordan Addison out here. He's officially the wide receiver 2 for this offense. I mean, the love. And Jordan Addison was in one-on-one coverage, too. If you're going to go deep, Jordan Addison, he had that opportunity, a better opportunity than Justin Jefferson, but I don't blame him. But the way that KOC has leveled up this week compared to last week, and delay of game is right when you get excited, right when delay of game. Bro, how? The clock is there. Matt Willis says center has to snap it. No, Nick Mullins needs to be more aggressive. If it's on 2, on 3, all right, whatever your cadence usually is, speed it up. If it's on 3, hut. Go. I just don't understand how you can see the clock in your face and still get a delay of game. 3rd and 13. It's 3rd and long. Come on, man. This is, all right, come on. 3rd and 13. Hawk. Yeah, that's going to be, yeah. All right. And, again, even though this is going to be a punt, I don't put this on the head coach. This is on Nick Mullins, bro. I mean, 3rd and 8 turns to 3rd and 13 for no reason. That's not KOC, man. That's on Mullins. Punt is up. And Bengals, they got some room. Get to the 38 on Cincinnati's side. Aga says, agreed. I don't blame KOC for that, but that delay of game is brutal. Listen, man, we've had what, 2 delay of games on Mullins so far, plus the 2 turnovers. Everything, every issue, the run game has been great. Every issue on the offensive side of the ball, because the defense has been fantastic, has been on Nick Mullins. It's not on Kevin O'Connell. He's coaching his ass off. But it's a 1 possession game. Still a lot of time left in this 4th quarter for the Bengals to technically do anything. Worst case, tie it up. But the defense has been, they finally gave up 1 in the last 29, 30 drives. They finally gave up 1. Law of averages. Leonard, the stupid trick plays on KOC. Yes, you're right about that. That was dumb. It's 1. It's a one-off. Outside of that 1 play, I think he's been great. I would say, for sure, the Falcons game with Josh Dobbs having no sense of the playbook, essentially winging it, I think that was Kevin O'Connell's best coach game of the year, for sure. This is a close second, barring any craziness. I don't think there's been any conservatism by KOC at all. I don't. I've been cooking KOC all year, bro, but this is great. This is really good. Jaron Hall, QB2. Jordan Addison, wide receiver 2. And now, the way he's been calling this offense with the official backup quarterback in this game, the issues you've had, it's off of the play of the quarterback, not the coach. Reaver Ghoul, Randy, my boy, have $10. Go get like 6 McChickens on me, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Although, man, you know how I feel about McDonald's, man. I'll go to some, I don't know where I'll go. But thank you. Pass out to Joe Mixon. It's going to set up 2nd and mid. Emmett Knight said they're falling. They are failing like your voice. Hey, I just cleared my voice out. Muted the mic. Dylan Richardson, get yourself a beer too on me, bro. Hey, y'all so nice, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Hands the ball off to Joe Mixon. Damn, that was a dope-ass block on Byron Murphy Jr. He took a hit. Oh, my God. Dylan, thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, if they show that again, this man took a shot. Where is it? Are you going to show it? Bam! Oh! By 83. Woo! Murphy tried. He tried. Oh, God. This is football. Are you not entertained? 1st and 10. Ball snaps. Throws it over the middle. Easy for T. Higgins. Wow. It's football, baby. In the playoff chase. Interconference game, but record still matters. Usurps all. Quick out. Oh, DJ Wanham. Hey, this man's killing it this year. DJ Wonnum. The loss of Marcus Davenport spelled doom. But this man has stepped in and has been nothing short of spectacular. Bats the ball down. It's crazy, man, because like since getting drafted, I compared him to Anthony Barr as far as not being able to shed blocks, but he has progressed every single year since getting drafted out of South Carolina. 2nd and 10, pressure was on. Jake Browning throws it deep, left, goes nowhere. He just wanted to get it out of there. 3rd and 10. I mean, they're in field goal territory, but it's a bit deep. Flag, intentional grounding. Okay. You know, I was thinking it was a bit close, but maybe he got outside the tackle box, but evidently not. So that's going to take him out of field goal range. 3rd and 21. Oh, boy. Woo, that's a killer. So they're bringing the house. Not so much 4-man rush. They disguised it. Throws it deep. Jamar Chase, 1st down. Wow, 3rd and 21, man. And you got a 1st down off of that? That's tough. That's tough. I was expecting pack this thing up, boys. Not the game, but as far as the defense, offense, get back out there. But man, look at that. Look at that soft spot right there. Could not be more open. And the Bengals, just like that, Jamar Chase, he's holding his chest right now. They're in the red zone. 5 seconds on the play clock. Browning dumps it off. And that's going to set up 1st and goal. After the Wilcox catch and run, Jamar Chase took a play off, gets back on. Man. Okay. But you know what? With this Vikings defense, anything's possible, man. They could get a takeaway right here. That's how special they've been. They have overcompensated based off of the players, the talent that they have. There's nothing that jumps off the paper when you look at this roster on the defensive side of the ball, but they're making plays. They're producing. They hand the ball off. Joe Mixon gets to the 2-yard line. All right, man. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, they don't make any secrets about it. And this is 4-down territory for them. What they're literally going to do is hand the ball off to Joe Mixon. Well, they're in shotgun right now, so I don't know. Maybe not. But this far away, yeah, there's Joe Mixon right there. This is what they do. No second guessing. No zippity doodah. No Mary Poppins plays. We're just going to smash it with 28. 3rd down, they're going to do the same thing. 3rd and goal. At the 1. They're doing a tush push. Tush push. Oh, that was stupid. That was dumb. That was dumb. I'm thinking, oh, if you hand the ball off to Mixon, then all right, it's probably going to be a touchdown here. But they wanted to go a full yard out away. Trying to be Philadelphia. Stupid. But 4th and goal, you could run that play back again, I suppose. This is, oh boy, this is, you want to talk about high stakes? This is what football is about. Less than a half yard away. Oh, they're in shotgun too. They're idiots. They're idiots. They're dumb. Oh, but they scored anyway. They scored anyway. Ivan Pace was so close. Game of inches, Al Pacino, any given Sunday. And all of a sudden, we got a tie game. All right. 2 touchdowns given up in the last 30 drives by this defense. I'm not going to talk down on the defense. I mean, you're finally seeing in the 4th quarter what this Bengals offense, even with Jake Browning, is capable of. I'm not doing it. Things happen. Now, offense, what are you going to do? Which KOC, kick is up, it's good. KOC has called just a great, perfect game plan outside of that one play that a viewer in this live stream mentioned earlier. The trick play, Justin Jefferson trying to take a pitch and throw it deep, didn't work out. Outside of that, KOC has been excellent. Even with Nick Mullins. All the issues on the offense is on the quarterback. The 2 turnovers. Where you should have at least 6 extra points right now. You should be up 23-10. But that's what makes this so fun. What are you going to do about it now if you're the offense? The defense, they can't be perfect all the time. Smack and cheese, Pace, wrap it up. He was close. He was so close. And 4th and goal, they did shotgun. And I'm like, you guys are idiots. This should be easy. And to your point, Smack and cheese, Ivan Pace was right there. Right there. 17-17. Go ahead and update the score. I tell you what, man. You want to get to the playoffs? You want to make a playoff run? Do whatever? Show it right here. 17 all. JC, O needs to put a 7-minute drive together and win this game for the defense. Yes, but here's what I fear with that. You put together a long-ass drive, and I fear that mentality, you're going to be focused on draining clock. But there needs to be a balance of draining clock and still moving the ball up the field. Because if you're too focused on draining clock, then it's, all right, we hand the ball off, HB dive, straight up the middle. The Bengals, maybe they're going to be ready for it, and you only get a yard or two, and and then all of a sudden you're 3 and out. It has to be a healthy balance. But it's 17-17 right now. Is it foggy out there? What's up with this lens? Apparently it's foggy. So it's going to be a touchback. Vikings 1st and 10. Like, where did this fog come from? Out of nowhere. We got clear imaging for 3.5 quarters. come back from commercial break, and all of a sudden the sky is falling. 1st and 10. What are you going to do, offense? KOC's been great all game. Play action, good protection, throws it deep to Jefferson. Already close to midfield. Already. Nice. You know what? Since that second pick, Nick Mullins has been dealing. Although that touchdown to Jordan Addison, that was Addison just making a great-ass catch. Just inches away from being incomplete. Hands the ball off. 2. Ty Chandler, he gets tackled technically behind the line. Barely. 2nd and 10. Okay. This is the Vikings way. Things got to be close. Second and 10. Ty Chandler, 19 carries, 90 yards. Chilling. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Oh, God! Oh, my God! And that's that, folks. That's a pick 6. That's a pick 6. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what this is about. This is oh my God. Are you kidding me? This is hold on. Let's see what this is about. There's a flag. Oh my God, offsides. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that took about a solid 3 years off my life. Wow. Oh, wow. That. Okay. All right. All is well. 2nd and 5. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Reset. 2nd and 5. Shotgun. They damn sure handed the ball off after that to Ty Chandler. They're like, listen, man. We got to regroup here mentally. Oh, they're showing the Kadarius Toney clearly off. Not only was he clearly offsides, bro, Kadarius Toney, his foot was ahead of the center's arm. Pass out to Jordan Addison, gets 9 there on 1st and 10. Eric says, remember, Randy, positive vibes only. You got it. Nothing but positivity over here. Second and 1. Mullins under center. They're going to hand this off, of course. And he gets a 1st down. Ty Chandler. So they're draining clock right now. They're doing the healthy balance thing. Got saved by an offsides, sure. But this offense, they're moving. Very impressive. And I literally said if the Vikings are going to win this game, it's going to be in the range of 17 to 20 points offensively that you can expect to score. And it appears to be going that way right now. Draw play, Ty Chandler. That's close to a touchdown. There should be no running back controversy as Ty Chandler goes over 100 yards. There should be no running back controversy. He should be the starter. That's going to be the next thing to say, all right, KOC, we're all looking at you personnel-wise. But the run, I mean, Ty Chandler has been a breath of fresh air. This is the best rushing performance of the season. Individually. Over 100 yards, already got a touchdown. I wish you ran the ball there. It's been working on 1st and goal. Throws it deep. Oh, Jordan Addison with his 2nd score of the game. You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna be a touchdown. That's gonna be a touchdown. That was so stressful for no reason. You look at that again. Nick Mullins with the stones. Pressure. 2 guys approaching. Kick is up. It's good. It's going to be 24-17. Vikings. Go Vikings. Let's win this game. Go Vikings. Honor your name. Wow. Over Jermaine Pratt. (24-17). Putting up points. Nick Mullins recovered. Disastrous first half. 17 points in the second half. Did it. But defense, I mean, this is Bengals still have 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning left. They get, I would think, 1 more shot. This is essentially the game. Dylan, thank you again, sir. If someone asks what gunslinger means, show him Nick. I guess. For the good and the bad. For better or for worse. Literally both of his touchdown passes to Jordan Addison. The first one was damn near at the ground. The second one, man, pressure in his face, tossed it up for grabs. Jake Browning nearly got hit, or he did get hit, but got the ball off in time. First and 10. Ball at the 38 of Cincinnati. They got a 4-man rush. Scott dumps it off to Joe Mixon in a hurry. He falls somehow. Okay. 2nd down. Under 3 minutes left. Defense has been balling, man. Yeah, they gave up 2 touchdowns in this game, but they're not going to hold opponents to field goals forever. Not to the end of time. Five seconds left. Throws it off, dumps it off. Is that Tyler Boyd? Gets out of bounds. Yep, first down. .222 left. All 3 timeouts remaining for Cincy. For both teams, actually. Jamar Chase is on the sidelines. Not sure why, but ball officially past midfield on the Vikings side. Ball snaps, hands it off to Chase Brown, gets about 3 or 4. Second and 7. They're going to take this into the 2-minute warning. Okay. Hold on to your butts. Peter says score should be 28-21. You know what? I'll take the more conservative approach, Peter, and say that it should be 30-17. But either way, you should have more points, if not for the turnovers. But to Nick Mullins' credit, after especially that second pick where it was just egregious, just for no reason, he has bounced back. And the offense has been rolling. KOC has been calling a great game. But it all comes down to this. Loyola, we got to trust in flow. Appreciate you. We do. I certainly do. I'm chilling. I'm not worried in the least bit. And I know that's not something you should say as a Vikings fan, but I ain't got no worries. I'm good. Brian Flores, his defense for most of this game has been laying the smack down. All the pressure's on Cincinnati for them to march down the field and tie it up. Soda State Soldier, when my stream is lagging or off, your stream don't stop. Thanks for the coverage, bro. Absolutely. I'm guessing you're watching this on YouTube TV as well. NFL Network. Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's funny when this game, I know the schedule of this particular game at Cincinnati, it was a TBD for most of the year. Like we didn't know when this game would be played. Cousin of mine is getting married or got married, and they're having a reception right now. But when this game got scheduled for today, Saturday, I was just like, man, you know what? I want to be there, but I'm committed to this live stream, man. I am. Like, that's something I can't skip out on. So I appreciate you, Soda. Sandro, LFG Randy, Jamar Chase, walking off the field, says, I need the Vikings to hold and cover. All right. Wishing you good luck, Sandro. Make this man some money. 2nd and 7. And get a Vikings win. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's complete to T. Higgins. First down. Under 2 minutes left. Yeah, he took a shot too by DJ Wonnum. A minute and a half. Quick out. Tackled inbounds. Forces them to maybe use a timeout here, or they're going no huddle. 2nd down. 2nd and 3. Approaching the red zone. A minute left. Ball snaps. Tosses a duck. Out of bounds. That was dumb. Incomplete. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Jake says big 3rd down. 4 down territory. So it in a sense doesn't matter if they don't get it. 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 5. Gets it off with 2 left. And, they get a first down off of Hasayavis. I don't even know who this guy is, but got a first down and got out of bounds. Cincy, they still have all 3 timeouts. I can't say enough how good of a job Kevin O'Connell has done today. I can't. Got to be fair. As much as I have been roasting this guy, this was great. And Harrison Smith bats it. They tried to go a quick out to the right. Hitman got there, batted it, and tried to get an interception. Didn't work out. Either way, 2nd and 10. Still, both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. I mean, this, of course, the game comes down to this, right? Wouldn't have it any other way. Because that's just what we're used to as Vikings fans. Blitz is on. Jake Browning trailing, throws it deep. And Mike, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Yeah. That's all right, man. All right. I know I've been saying I'm not going to blame the defense. I am going to blame maybe not the whole defense. Let me see that. Who was in coverage right there? How do you let that happen? Caleb Evans. All right. Tackle him. Tackle him. Tackle him. And you allow this man to do a spinneroonie that Booker T would be proud of to score a touchdown. Damn, bro. That's the one play. I mean, the pressure was on. Jake Browning was running for his life, threw up a prayer. And man. So they're going to go for the tie here. Kick is up. He gets it inside. Oh, just through the right. Going to overtime. 24-24. I mean, if you are a neutral observer in this game, it's a great football game. I would never imagine in my life someone scoring like that. For Higgins to do a spinneroonie. I mean, you borderline get mossed and then get spun on. One could say, Mekhi Blackman, why did you stop on that play and not provide help? But that's just that's a great play by T. Higgins, man. Jamar Chase is out, and they got it. Wow. They're a feisty bunch. Cincinnati is 24-24. Here we are. Woo! And unless we see some sort of high-octane offense, which I don't know, I wouldn't trust Nick Mullins to run, we're going to go into overtime. John says defense just sucks at this point. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. The first 2 touchdowns, I'll say it's law of averages, whatever. That last touchdown, I mean, Caleb Evans, get in better position. But to say the defense sucks, no, man, no. Can't do that. 1st and 10. 3 on the play clock. Protection's good. Nick Mullins just, hey, bro, just going to overtime, man. Took a sack. Just going to overtime. I think that was given up by Christian Darrisaw, of all people. It was, too. Trey Hendrickson. Hey, man, Trey Hendrickson, that's one of the few players. I think this was 2021, Jamar Chase's rookie year. And I think they just landed Trey Hendrickson from New Orleans, Cincinnati. And I'm telling you, man, his film, he jumps off the screen. His motor is impeccable. He's a beast. 2nd and 18. I think and Cincinnati, they use the timeout. They're going to try to get the ball back and chip it away. Dump off to Ty Chandler. They're going to use their second timeout here. Oh, my God. 26 seconds left. What is happening with this game? I think this is a situation where even with 30-something seconds left, it's 26 now, but when you got the ball 30-something seconds left, the difference that you're going to see, if Cincinnati gets the ball back, if Minnesota is unable to convert and take this game into overtime, Cincinnati, they get the ball back, I would expect for them to be ultra aggressive. Whereas right now, you see the Vikings, and I don't even blame KOC. I wouldn't be aggressive with Nick Mullins in this situation either. I wouldn't. So now they use the third timeout, 4th and 8. Vikings are going to punt this. It should go to overtime, but 19 seconds left. I mean, Ryan Wright, this is a big punt for Ryan Wright right now. No shanks, none of that craziness. Just boot it to the other side, and you're good. Punt is up. Oh. That's going to be an interference call. That's well, let's see it again. I think the Vikings special teams unit just got a bit overzealous right there. I think that's catcher interference. Let me see. Maybe not. Can we get the replay, please? That's a terrible camera angle that they're showing the replay on. Oh, not even. That's not a catcher interference. His man just did a horrible job of blocking. He just got his ass beat on that play. At the expense of the the return man getting hit. That shouldn't be a flag. I disagree with that. That was Najee Thompson, too. I disagree. Did they pick that up, or are they going to enforce that? I don't know what happened, but he called for a fair catch. He did do that, but his man just hey, You just didn't want it bad enough. That blocker, number 20. Najee Thompson just bullied you. That's not on Thompson. That's on his blocker. So it looks like they picked it up. So we're going to go into overtime. Of course we are. All right, man. I'm going to take a pee break real quick. Be right back. Hot damn. Hold on to your butts, man. Who got the ball? Jesus. Sat down literally a second late. Overtime's getting ready to start. I don't know who has the ball. This is, of course, this game would happen. Kevin says Bengals. IMZ also says Bengals. Bengals start with the ball. All right. Sandro needs. Oh, wait. He said, I need the Vikings to hold and cover. I think that's when the Vikings were up 24-17. I was about to say, Sandro needs his money, but I think that ship has sailed. Although, if they score a touchdown, Sandro, I think you still get your money, right? You say you need the Vikings to hold. That was 24-17. Get Sandro his money, man. Bengals get the ball first. Oh, the defense has been shaky this fourth quarter. 21 points given up. All right. Mazamil, my legacy game. Hey, man, KLC's been balling. Like, Kevin O'Connell has been crushing it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the defense is actually letting the team down. That's crazy. Jay says blaming Flores is dumb. Blame the awful cornerbacks. That's also fair. You want to get really specific and into the nitty gritty. That last touchdown given up by Caleb Evans. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Amos and Spinaroonie for a touchdown. And that's with pressure in Browning's face, rolling out, throwing up a prayer. Kickoff. It's up. Touchback. Okay. Legacy game indeed. All comes down to this, man. Hold them to a field goal or shut them out, you get a chance. Now it's Brian Flores. Your defense really has to step up right here. He's got protection. Rolls out left. Daniil Hunter's chasing him, but couldn't get him. I think he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Jake Browning. Jamar Chase is just completely out of his gear, out of shoulder pads, out of his jersey. He's nursing his right shoulder in a hoodie right now, so he's out the game. Oh, they're going to say that was a loss, a 1-yard loss on the Jake Browning rush out left. Either way, second down, shotgun, pressure, and he gets taken down by Jonathan Bullard. All right. Wow. Oh, he had, I think that's Tanner Hudson. He did have him if he had time to find him over the middle, Tanner Hudson. But the defensive line collapsed. Browning got taken down. 3rd and 18. Scott protect. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah. He broke through. Throws it deep. And they're not going to throw a flag. They was looking for it. 4th and 18. They're going to punt it. That was so close. Let's see it again. Caleb Evans is right there. I think they got away with one. I think Caleb Evans got away with one. If not pass interference, I would say defensive holding. But they didn't throw a flag there, so all right. You'll take it if you're the Vikings. He really got away with one there, objectively speaking. Punt is off, and Brandon Powell gets it to the 37 on the Vikings side. This game, man, every Vikings game, this happens. And now the Vikings offense gets a chance to respond. Whoo! And again, KOC, what type of offense do you run right here? The Ty Chandler's been balling, so I don't even blame you if you want to go run, pass. You want to hand the ball off? Great. But if not, that's fine too. They don't right there. Play action to TJ Hockenson. That's going to be a catch. Gets to the 50-yard line. 1st down. Great catch. Great play. I mean, look at the elevation by him. Nice. Only in a spot where 87 could get it. 1st down. Oh my God, we might put it in the hands or on the leg of Greg Joseph. We'll see. Draw play. Chandler. No gain. Maybe a half yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Of course, this game goes down to OT. 24-24. The cameraman is slick, man. They keep showing this one Vikings female fan who's gorgeous, but they keep showing her. Like, the cameraman is just, whoever that is just locked in on her. TJ Hockenson gets it just shy of the 1st down marker. That cameraman is slick. And they do a QB sneak. He gets the first down. Oh, that's Nick Mullins' wife? Hey, man. Mullins, you did very well for yourself. Good for you. That makes a lot more sense. I thought that was a random Vikings fan that they just locked in on. I'm like, all right, man, relax. But Nick Mullins, all right, good for you. Third and inches. That's not a first down. Really? All right, 3rd and inches. They're going for the tush push. Oh. Ooh. I don't know if he got it. It should have been called a first down on that 3rd down play, but I don't know if he got it right there. I don't know. They're going to measure that. They're going to measure that. I think he was short. But I mean, on 3rd down, how do you not call that a first down? That's okay. Let's see. They're going to measure it. Don't be so damn dramatic, bro. It's short. So it's short. Oh, it's 4th down now. So on 2nd down, how did they not call that for? That's weird. That's so weird for me. To me. All right. 4th and inches. I mean, any points here, you win this game. Here we go. This is it. Don't get scared now. They've got a line in front ready for the QB sneak. They're going for it. They're going for it. They did not get it. Oh, my God. They did not get it at all. That was nowhere close. That was nowhere close. Painful Fart says Cheeks. Evans is Cheeks on that touchdown given up. That was not even close. Oh, my God. But I would argue that the Vikings got robbed here because they got a first down on that 2nd down rush. I would argue. Damn. That's hella disappointing, man. That's bad. That's bad. That's so bad. Turnover on downs right there. 4th and inches? Let's see that again, man. And they were stacked. And I mean, Nick Mullins, I don't even know if I can blame him. It just didn't work out. That's going to be a turnover on downs. It's hard for me to I don't even know where to go with this. I think the play call was the right play call. I think that was just also poor execution. 4th and inches, every team in the league, all 32 teams in the league are going to do that. It's just mano y mano there. Strength versus strength. Who can control the line of scrimmage on that play? And 99% of the time, teams in that situation, 4th and inches, that's easy money. Are you kidding me? That's a first down. Of course, the exception being the Minnesota Vikings. it's going to happen to any team. It's them. That's crazy, bro. All right. Okay. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now. All right. Can we hold them to a tie? I mean, there's still enough time to get the ball back and do something here. Wow. 2nd and 9. That's going to be the play we all talk about. They've got quads left. Cincy does. Empty set. Ball snaps, 3-man rush, and throws it behind his man. Jake Browning does. And it's 3rd and 9. You got to stop here. You're back in it. All of a sudden. Third and 9. 5 on the play clock. They're showing blitz. They don't quite bring a blitz. It's a 4-man rush. Browning rolls out right, throws it, and wow! No! Oh, boy. Tyler Boyd gets it inside the red zone. That's amazing. Oh, are you kidding me? He's had several plays like this. And Byron Murphy Jr. running his ass off just could not keep up. Threaded the needle, and any points here wins the game. All they need is a field goal at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Timeout called by Cincinnati. Damn. Damn, bro. I'm going to be honest, man. Normally, after any loss, you can point to so many things and say, what the hell, and blah, 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 blah. Honestly, dude, the 2 turnovers by Nick Mullins, if that never happened, then I think the Vikings run away with this game. But I don't blame the QB sneak at all. You may want to go after KOC after this game. I'm not going to do that, man. It was the right play call, 4th and inches. Damn near every team in the league should convert that for a first down. And they just couldn't do it, man. They couldn't do it. The offensive line, Nick Mullins was a bit weak with his attempt. I don't blame it. I don't blame it. This is I'll say a tough loss. Unless their guy misses it, which we'll see. Bringing the field goal or 3rd down. They're saying screw this. I mean, it really comes down to a Caleb Evans, that one play where he got mossed and T. Higgins spun around and stretched the ball over the plane. 29-yard attempt. Kick is up. It's good. Game over. Tough loss. Jake Browning and Irv Smith Jr.
They got their revenge win against the Vikings. Vikings lose 27-24. That's a tough one. Post-game video coming up. Thanks, everybody, for participating in the live stream. See you in the post-game vid.